Morning.
Carrie Wiggins is there's like 20 people here. This was like the whole list of
Morning, everyone.
we just sit here and listen to this.
This is the civil motions and non-jury calendar. I'm going to go through the calendar. I'm going to take some things out of order because I think there's a number of matters that I think there's just one attorney that's going to speak on multiple cases. So bear with me and we'll get through everybody in good time. Let's start with position 1, Wells Fargo Bank versus Ray Vaughn Lucas.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Justin Cook here for the plaintiff.
We have Ray Vaughn Lucas.
Your Honor, the opposing counsel has notified me that they aren't able to attend this hearing. We have reached a settlement agreement on this matter. So we just need time to be able to sign the appropriate paperwork and file with the court.
All right. So we'll give you 30 days to get all that paperwork in.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
If that's all your business, you are free to go, sir.
Thank you.
I'm going to skip to position 4, Daniel Calvert versus Progressive Mountain Insurance Company. Anybody here on that case? Daniel Calvert versus Progressive Mountain Insurance Company. answer. Position 5, Gladys Ruiz versus Tanya Wardlaw Grizzle.
Gerard Persino for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
We have the defendant, Ms. Grizzle.
Yes, and you, Julie, you and Tanya Grizzle are here.
Yes.
All right. So I believe we've got a motion for either summary judgment or default judgment. Is that right?
I had filed one, Your Honor. The complaint wasn't answered to. and
We
I had
did answer it and send it.
All right, I'll come back to that one since it looks like that one's going to be contested. We'll come back around. Let's skip to position 12, Midland Credit Management versus Miriam Young. I believe that was a dismissal.
Yes, Judge. I don't share that one. I mean, I share that as it should have been dismissed.
Yep, dismissal was filed on that one.
Your Honor, while I have the court's attention, I'm here just only on the Midland cases. Is there a way to call those and then give me about 10 minutes to go make some announcements and Gwinnett via Zoom?
All right, I have all the Midland cases set out. So let's talk about, start with position 3. I believe that one, there's been service and no answer, but no default motion or any other pleadings filed.
Judge, could we get 30 days to file a motion for default in that one?
All right.
So what does that mean exactly?
And we need
She's actually on, Judge. I can, if we wait till the end of the call the calendar, I can speak with her.
let's come back to number 3. Since she is here. Number 6, Karima Harrison. Is Karima Harrison on? All right, I think that one's in the same posture as number 3.
I'll have them file that within 30 days.
All right, and we're going to have an affidavit with these?
Well, there actually were already affidavits filed with the complaint, Judge.
Okay.
So I could either submit proposed orders, but if you want the motions with the military printouts, I could file those too.
Yeah, we're
Whatever
going to
the
need
court wants.
we're going to need a motion with a military affidavit for all of
Okay.
those. Position 7, Javaris Hayes.
Looks like he's present, Your Honor. I can wait and speak with him.
Mr. Hayes will come back to number 7. Position 8, Alicia Williams.
Looks like she's present as well.
On that one. Position 14, John Smith.
We can file a motion on that one, Judge.
15, Kia Jackson.
Same announcement.
All right, Kia Jackson, that one, I believe there was a motion filed with an affidavit, so we will just sign the proposed order on that.
Thank you.
And then I have 21, 21, Thomas Marshall.
Oh, I think there's Midland versus Darren Michael, Judge. Did you skip that one? That was 16.
16, yes, I missed that one.
Yeah, it
Darren
looks like-
Michael, is Darren Michael here?
It looks
Yeah,
like
I'm here.
you skipped.
I'm here, sir.
Right. We'll come back to that one. All right, and then 21, Thomas Marshall.
We'll get a motion filed on that one, Judge. And like I said, if you just give me 10 minutes, I'll mute myself and take myself off video if that's permissible.
All right, we'll see you back here in a few minutes. All right. Let's skip back to position 13. I believe there was an announcement before court today from Mr. Wiggins.
Good morning, Judge. Kerry Wiggins on behalf of Merrill. Excuse my attire. I'm trapped in Mississippi. We were visiting the in-laws, so we're stuck here. The defendant has filed bankruptcy, and they have not filed automatic stay in the court. And I'm waiting to speak with the defense attorney about that.
All right. So that one will be stayed.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. And if you have no further business, you're free to go.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
Do. Let's go to position 17, Tidewater Finance Company versus Sally Phillips Rushing. I believe a consent judgment was entered there. That one's taken care of. Position 18, JP Morgan Chase Bank versus William Canada.
Good morning, Your Honor. Martin Marshall on behalf of JP Morgan Chase Bank. I believe Mr. Canada is on the line as well. We have filed an affidavit in that matter, but I'm prepared to speak with him.
Oh,
Yes,
you
Your
like
Honor.
not?
Sorry, I'm here.
All right. So, Mr. Marshall, I missed the last part of what you said.
We'd like an opportunity to speak with Mr. Canada ahead of trial.
All right. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to.
But I do have several other matters on the court's calendar this morning.
All right. And I'll see if I can figure out how to get you into a room, which I have not done before. So, 18. I'm going to come back to 19 is Wells Fargo Bank versus Kenneth Johnson.
Good morning, Your Honor. Christy Williams for Wells Fargo. I let Mr. Townsend know yesterday. We have settled this matter, and we just need a little bit of time to get a consent judgment, a proposed consent judgment presented.
All right.
And I'm here, Judge, just in
Okay.
case.
All right, Mr. Johnson. All right, so that one we'll give you 30 days to get all the paperwork turned in. And you both can be excused.
Thank you. I have my witness from Wells Fargo here, also Lindsay Hodgson, so she is going to sign off as well.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. And I have position 22, just One Main Financial Group versus Ashley Smith.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sharon Walker on behalf of One Main Financial Group. And I have my witness present here today, Mr. DeAndre Strickland.
All right.
Yes, I'm here.
I don't
We
think the
have
defendant
Ashley-
is here.
Ashley Smith. What I don't see, I don't see that a motion for default judgment has been filed here.
We did not file one, Your Honor. However, we are prepared to file one in the next few days, or we could do the trial, or we could just move for a default today because she's not here.
All right, and you got your witness on damages.
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
All right, we will go ahead. We'll go ahead with that one. Circle back around to you.
Thank you.
So bear with me while I get through some of these others here. I've got a number of Citibank and related cases, so let me swing back around to those. I've got Citibank versus Dean McCormick.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here on behalf of Citibank as well, Martin Marshall. Mr. McCormick, I believe, is also on the line, and we would like an opportunity to speak with him. We were preparing to submit a motion for default judgment in that matter.
All right, we'll give you a chance to talk. And position 9, State Farm versus Mariana Butler.
And I'm here on that one as well, Your Honor. We have a default judgment prepared. I have signed the request yesterday. It just needs to be filed.
All right. And you have an affidavit for damages on that?
I believe we do, and we will make sure we do get it filed.
Number 10 is Citibank versus Susan Hammonds Harris.
I'm here on that one as well, Your Honor. And the same announcement, we have a default judgment prepared to file. I signed it yesterday.
And I have 11, Department Stores National Bank versus Felicia B. Hall.
Same announcement on that as well, Your Honor.
Number 20, Citibank versus Lucre Taylor.
And again, same announcement. It's been signed. It just needs to be filed.
All right, so I believe you wanted an opportunity to talk to Mr. McCormick on position 2, is that right?
That's right, as well as Mr. Canada afterwards.
All right, let's see if I can get you into if I can figure out how to work the breakout room.
Okay.
This will be a first one for me. I'm going to do 2 breakout rooms. And I'm going to see if I can assign you both one. Marshall and Mr. McCormick. Marshall, it says you have not joined. Let me see if I can move you. There we go. All right. All right. We had, let's go to One Main Financial. And with Ashley Smith, if you're ready to prove your damages.
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
All right, let's go ahead with that.
I think someone is trying to speak, Judge, or?
I don't know where that extra noise is coming from.
Just wanted to make sure it wasn't the defendant. May I proceed, Judge, or?
You may proceed. We're getting some interference or some bleed in from somewhere.
It may be my phone because I'm here at work and unable to step into a back room because we have customers in there. So I'm out here actually on the floor of the office. So it may be background from my phone.
All right. Well, we'll do the best we can. We recognize we've got difficult circumstances, not the most convenient way to do it, but we'll do the best we can.
Yes, sir.
And Judge, before I start, I would ask that you take judicial notice of the plaintiff's complaint and the attachments thereto, because I will be speaking from Exhibit A, which is the finance statement.
All right.
I'm just
Go
waiting
ahead.
on to, okay, thank you. Okay, please state your name for the record, Mr. Strickland.
My name is DeAndre Strickland.
And where do you work?
One Main Financial.
All right,
And
before we go any further, let me make sure you're sworn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes. Mr. Strickland, you swear that the testimony you give today will be the truth under penalty of perjury to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay, please state your name for the record.
DeAndre Strickland.
And where do you work?
One Main Financial.
And what position do you hold with One Main Financial Group?
I am a branch manager.
And how long have you been with One Main Financial Group?
I've been with One Main Financial since May of 2007.
And does part of your duties include those of record custodian?
Yes.
And what type of business is One Main Financial Group?
We are a consumer lending organization.
And have you had an opportunity to review One Main Financial Group records as they pertain to the account here today with Ashley Smith?
Yes, I have.
And do you have those records before you today?
Yes, I do.
So now at this time, I would like you to look at the exhibit pre-marked as Plaintiff's Exhibit A attached to the complaint that was filed with the court.
Okay.
Do you recognize this document?
Yes, I do recognize this document.
And what is that document?
This is the loan agreement and disclosure statement.
Now, is this the loan agreement that pertains to the subject account of Ashley Smith?
Yes, ma'am. Her name is listed as borrower on the loan agreement disclosure statement.
Okay. And is this record in your care, custody, and control?
Yes.
And do you have knowledge of these records?
Yes, I do.
Is this document generated and kept in accordance with the ordinary business practices of One Main Financial Group?
Yes.
Does One Main Financial Group rely on these records to conduct their business affairs?
Yes, we do.
And who is the lender and the borrower on the loan agreement?
The lender is One Main Financial Group, LLC, and the borrower is Ashley Smith.
Now, did Ashley Smith sign this document?
Yes, ma'am. She electronically signed the document.
And what page could that signature be found on?
That signature can be found on page 6.
And did she initial each page?
Yes, she did.
Okay. And what is the date of that agreement?
The date of this agreement is August the 13th, 2019.
Now, what is the amount financed?
The amount financed is $7,513.90.
Now, is that the amount of money that defendant received or you paid out on behalf of the defendant?
Of that amount, that $7,513.90, we paid a title bond for her, which was $2,669.89. She received cash in hand of $3,594.11. And then also she did take advantage of a life insurance coverage that we provide, which is $362.32, and a disability coverage that is $869.58, and then $18 fee for the title.
Okay. And how much is the finance charges on that statement?
The finance charges is $8,691.
And what is the interest rate on that agreement?
It is 35.33%.
And how many payments was Ashley Smith supposed to make to you?
She was supposed to make a total of 60 payments. The very first payment was due on September the 27th, 2019 for $369.89. And then the following 59 payments is $268.39 due on the 27th of each month thereafter.
So did she make any of those payments?
She made one payment on September the 30th, 2019 for $294.
And was the payment of $294 applied to this account?
Yes, it was.
Now, did the defendant continue to make payments to you thereafter?
No, ma'am.
Now, what is the balance at the time that she stopped making payments? Or what was the balance?
$6,329.36.
Okay. What is the balance that One Main Financial is seeking here today?
That's the balance we're seeking today is the $6,329.36.
Are you seeking any interest?
The interest that we're looking for is $903.13.
And what about court costs? Are you seeking court costs?
Court costs will be $263.50 that we're seeking.
Your Honor, I have no further questions, and I would like to move Plaintiff's Exhibit A, or the complaint with Plaintiff's Exhibit A attached thereto into evidence.
All right, that's admitted.
And Judge, I don't know if you have any questions for the defendant. If not, I'll just sum up my argument.
No further, no, I have no additional questions.
And Judge, we would ask that you grant judgment in favor of plaintiff and against defendant, because defendant entered into an agreement with One Main for the extension of credit by using the funds provided by One Main and the extension of the loan agreement. Defendant had, and the signature on the extension of the loan agreement. Defendant has accepted the terms and conditions of the agreement. Defendant defaulted on her obligation to make payment as established by the schedule attached to the loan agreement, and the entire balance on the account is due and payable in full. Defendant's breach of this agreement is the proximate cause of plaintiff's damages in the amount of the balance due on the account plus interest and cost. Nothing further there.
All right. Yeah, you're entitled to judgment in the amount requested. Counsel, if you would submit a proposed judgment to Mr. Townsend, we will get it entered.
Okay, will do, Your Honor. May I be excused, Your Honor, and also my witness?
Yes, you and witness may be excused. Thank you
Thank you,
both.
Judge. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Judge, I'm here and back if you want to start the breakout rooms.
Yes. See who you had first. I think you had Luana Turner Jefferson. Why don't y'all both go to room 2? All right, got them. We've got them in their room. All right, let's go to Ruiz versus Grizzle.
Yes, we're here.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning.
Give me
All
one
right,
second.
so let me pull up the docket here.
Tanya Grizz is coming, if you can hold just for a second.
Yes.
Okay, we're both here.
All right, so I've got on the docket a motion for default.
Yes, Judge, that's from the plaintiff's side, correct.
All right, is there any objection or opposition to the default?
No, there is not. We do realize that we are in default and we own up to that and everything, just a bad situation, extended an office, didn't work out. I was just curious that we tried to find someone to sublease it. And then I had asked Miss Gladys Flores, realtor, if she could find someone. And I don't know if they ever worked on that or not, but we're still, of course, yeah, we are in default. We know we owe money, and if there's some sort of payment thing we can do with her, that would be fine or great. But also in the meanwhile, could we try to sublease it out ourselves? I was told no from her realtor, but I don't know if they've made any progress on there where they've had to, if they've been able to find someone.
All right. And counsel for Ms. Ruiz, what's your name, sir?
Gerard Brasino.
All right, Mr. Brasino, have there been any negotiations or discussions about resolution? And do you want any, or do you want to just proceed with the judgment?
Judge, we have not had any discussions with the defendants on this matter, but we're not opposed to perhaps a breakout room and seeing what can be arranged before we move forward. And if not, we can come back and proceed as originally planned.
All right, let me see if I can. Add another room. In created enough rooms. Give me 1 minute while I work out the technology. All right, I think we've got, all right, so we've got them in their room. I think Mr. Green.
Yes, Judge, I'm back. I'm trying to start my video, but something's not. Oh, no. Your Honor, I have reached an agreement with Mrs. Turner. Would you like me to read it into the record? And what I'm going to do is I was going to email her a consent, and then she was going to sign it and scan it, and we could send it to Trinity, Mr. Townsend.
All right, go ahead.
She's just going to pay the full principal balance at a rate of $75 a month beginning March 15th and every 15th. The principal is $2,010.63.
All right. Ms. Turner, if I can.
Yes.
I can. Do you have a camera so I can see you?
Judge, I might have to reboot my computer because I'm having issues starting my video right now.
All right. Good morning, Ms. Turner. Did you hear Mr. Green's description of the agreement reached between you and Midland Credit Management?
Yes.
All right. You agree to those terms?
Yes.
Do you understand that if you don't abide by those terms after I enter the judgment, that they can enter a judgment against you for the full amount plus interest and other penalties?
Yes, I understand.
All right. That's what
Judge, I'm going to go ahead, if you don't mind, and just restart my computer.
Yes, I'll let you restart. Ms. Jefferson, you are free to go.
Okay.
He'll follow up with you with the proper paperwork, and we'll make sure we get it filed.
All right, then. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
You too. All right. Mr. Marshall. Mr. Marshall, just checking in. I've got Mr. McCormick here as well.
Yes, Your Honor, we've reached an agreement, and I was just entering it in our system so that we could have a written agreement sent to him for his signature, so that we can then file it with court.
All right, so tell me what the basic terms are of the agreement.
The basic terms are monthly payment, which would take about 36 months. And we'll have the agreement sent in electronically.
Right. Mr. McCormick, you've reached an agreement with Citibank in terms of making a payment plan?
Yes.
All right. And you understand that what's going to happen is he's going to submit a consent order or a consent judgment for me to sign. And if you don't abide by the terms of that, that they can seek the full amount owed as part of the judgment.
Yes.
All right. So I will leave it to the two of you to exchange the appropriate paperwork. Mr. Marshall will file that paperwork in court, and then hopefully this matter will be finished and you won't need to see me again. So,
All right.
yeah, so you are free to go, sir.
Thank you.
Right. I think you had Mr. Marshall, who else did you have that you wanted to talk to? Mr. Marshall, you have any others?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I forgot I was on mute. Yes, Mr. Canada.
Mr. Canada. There he is, position 18. All right, I'm going to send Mr. Canada to room 1 with you. And y'all can talk.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Don't see Mr. Green back. I think we need Mr. Green for the rest of these.
And oh, do I need to tap on the breakout rooms icon? Is that it?
I'm not sure how it works on your end. I think, yep, there you go. He's got it. All right. So for our other defendants who are still waiting, you're going to have an opportunity to talk to Mr. Green, with the plaintiff's attorney. He is trying to get back online. He's having some technical issues, but once he gets back on the line, we'll give each of you an opportunity to see if you can work things out with Mr. Green. So get it back on here. All right, Mr. Green, we've got you back.
Thank you.
All right.
I believe the next defendant I had left to speak to was Mr. Hayes.
Mr. Hayes, all right, Mr. Hayes, we're going to move you to room 2 with Mr. Green. We are in.
Judge, we're back.
Yes.
So Mr. Hayes has been paying every month. And so I was just proposing to him that we would continue the case for 30 days to send him a formal agreement. He's been making $25 a month payments, but I just want to make sure that they get the balance reflected properly.
All right. And Mr. Hayes, you're okay with that arrangement?
I am.
All right, so we'll continue with 30 days. And in the meantime, hopefully you can reach a formal agreement that can be filed in the court, and then you won't have to appear anymore, just as long as you have an agreement and you're making regular payments.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so Mr. Hayes, you are free to go.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, I think we had Felicia Williams.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to move you, Ms. Williams, to the breakout room so you can talk to Mr. Green.
Judge, I was able to work the settle our case with Ms. Williams.
All right, so give me the outline there.
Yes, Judge, she's going to do a consent for the principal of $1689.62. She's going to pay $75 a month due March 15th and every 15th, and I'm gonna email her the paperwork later.
All right. Ms. Williams, that's your agreement?
Yes.
All right, so you understand that, as long as you make the payments according to your agreement, there'll be no further court proceedings and this will be over. But, he's going to have you sign an agreement. It's going to be filed as an order of the court so that if you don't comply and you can't reach some kind of accommodation, that they could have a judgment against you for the full amount demanded in the complaint.
Yes.
All right. So, Ms. Williams, you are free to go. Counsel will follow up with you with the appropriate paperwork to sign.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Williams.
And Judge, I think, I don't think Ms. Hammonds is here for me. Am I mistaken?
I think he may be here for Mr. Marshall.
Okay. I know Mr. Michael was my last case then.
Mr. Michael. So I will assign Mr. Michael to a breakout room, and Mr. Michael, you can have a conversation with Mr. Green.
Thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate it.
right, Mr. Marshall, I think Susan Hammonds Harris is also your case.
It is, Your Honor. I've made an announcement. Is she present now?
She is here,
Okay.
patiently waiting for an opportunity to speak with you.
All right. Very good.
All right, so I'm going to assign you to talk to Mr. Marshall and see if y'all can come to an agreement.
Thanks, Your Honor.
I think you have to hit a button, Mr. Marshall, somewhere to join. There it goes. All right. Got everybody in breakout rooms now.
Hey, Judge.
Yes, sir.
We'd like a 30-day continuance. I'm going to try and get a settlement offer approved. I don't have authority to get it approved right now, but if the court would let us continue this case for 30 days out, I'm going to try and see if we can get it approved.
All right, Mr. Michael, you agree with that course of action?
I do, and I appreciate your willingness to work with me, Mr. Green. Thank you.
All right. We'll continue for 30 days and hopefully y'all can get it resolved. And if you can, there'll be paperwork for you to sign, Mr. Michael, and you won't have to reappear. If you can't, then we'll come back here and we'll resolve it one way or the other.
Okay, I appreciate that, Judge. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Michael, and you can be excused.
Judge, that's it for me. Thank you, guys.
Always a pleasure,
sad
Mr.
that
Green.
I don't lately all the staff attorneys, they say they stay on they're never on camera, so I don't get to see Mr. Townsend's face. I don't get to see Lisa's face. I don't get to see any of y'all's staff attorneys in person anymore to bother them.
One of these days, you'll be back to roaming the courthouses, roaming the halls.
Well, y'all have a good one.
You too. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Let me peek in on Rizzo. Had it for a minute. Yeah, Yep. Yep. I think that's absolutely right. So we're gonna have to do something about that. We're gonna have to require people. There's gonna be legislation from the creditors requiring
Judge Richardson,
Yes, sir.
it seems that we lost connection with the other side there. Something happened on their end. But I can give you a summary of where we're at till they get back. We're just exchanging
Let's
contact.
let's hold on and see if they try and get back on.
Okay,
Let's give them a couple of minutes to see if they can reconnect.
sounds good.
Oh, there he is. Hold on. We lost you.
I saw that.
I know, because you disappeared off mine, so we got you back on Julie's. Okay, we're good.
All right, so y'all are still talking?
We were just exchanging contact information at this point, Judge, but I think we've reached our agreement.
All right. You want to give me the general outline?
Sure thing, Judge. As you know, the defendants here were in default of a commercial lease agreement, and they were behind about 16 payments after they abandoned the property, and Ms. Ruiz took some efforts to re-let the property to new tenants, and obviously the circumstances played against her and has not been able to fill the space yet. The defendants have expressed a desire to retake possession of the empty commercial space and begin the lease agreement once more. Ms. Ruiz agreed to reduce the rent a bit, and they're going to pay extra towards the past due balance of which we have calculated at $51,200. That's past due over the 16 payments that weren't made. So an extra $1,000 every month is going to go towards that, and the new rent amount will be $3,000. And that's what we've agreed to today, Judge.
Counsel, that's the agreement? Ms. Ruiz?
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
So that's your agreement, and Ms. Grizzle, that's your agreement?
Yes.
What type of business is it that you have there, that you had there, that you want to have there?
It is a regenerative medicine clinic. So we do a lot of hormones and Botox and fillers. So I was telling Ms. Ruiz counsel that during COVID, we had to shut down for 3 months. We're not essential business. And also that every other day a staff was like coming down with something. So now we're back. We took on a contract with Regenerative Labs to do some of their training. So, you know, like I said, I was never, we always knew we were in default. We're willing to admit that for sure. There's no, you know, testament against that. But I think going forward that we can actually really pay Ms. Ruiz, get her paid, hopefully sooner than what is going to, you know, going to be in this this outline with these training things. We did downsize an office, and this one is really teeny. So we'll do our main stuff out of this and hopefully go to that office, which was a lot bigger than where we are now, and do the training stuff. So I think it'll work out for her, and I know it'll work out for us.
That sounds very good. Obviously from, you know, it's good to get the business back rolling again. And obviously from Mrs. Ruiz's side, given the difficulties in the market, I understand you'd much rather have a paying tenant in there than to have it remain empty. So hopefully this will work out and y'all can continue the relationship, and it'll be productive for both sides, and we can rebound from this.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. I really appreciate you guys.
No problem.
Very good. So we'll give you 30 days to put together the paperwork. You can file a consent order, or you can do it as a dispute or as a settlement agreement and dismissal, however you want to do it. But we'll expect to see some papers resolving this within the next 30 days.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you both. Thank you, everybody. Y'all may be excused.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Julie, if I may. Sorry, Judge. The communication cut off and we were getting the last 3 digits of that phone number from Miss Julie.
Oh, it's 770-855-6023.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you. All right. We have Mr. Marshall and Ms. Hammonds.
Yes, Your Honor, we reached an agreement.
Very good. Give me the rough outline of that.
Sure. It is a payment plan which starts at with a very low monthly payment for the first 6 months, and then increases, which should take about 30 months. And we're going to send the agreement to Ms. Hammonds Harris via, it'll be the same as the other one, online electronic signature, so that we'll hopefully be able to get it filed with the court quickly.
All right. Ms. Hammonds, that's your agreement?
Yes.
So you're going to go on a payment plan. So you understand that, you know, a consent order or consent judgment is going to be entered in court in this case. And as long as you make the payments according to the agreement, this case will be over and you won't hear anything else from me. But you understand that if you don't, and you can't reach some accommodation with the plaintiff, that they can get a judgment for the full amount that's demanded in the complaint.
I understand.
All right, very good. Well, I appreciate y'all's efforts on both sides, and Ms. Hammonds, I appreciate your patience and being the last woman standing. Everybody is free to go. Everybody have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
All right, bye-bye.